Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. Once again, I am David. It's an honor to be here. I greet you with a smile of safety and security in the future that is magnificent. We're all somewhere. We're all everywhere. And my smile comes from every place, everywhere, just as yours does. The light in my eyes comes from everywhere and nowhere. Firstly, I want to wish our advancement team, I don't even want to say member, family, Mickey Sever, a happy birthday today. She is, among other things, a visionary with a heart that can't be measured, with generosity, loving, with a voice of an angel, and a friend to all of us. There's 10 of us now here at the Advancement Center, and we all have residences all over the country, yet we're connected beyond the physical. We have great joy when we're able to be together, but we're always connected. And the wish for your birthday, Mickey, is for your perfection, for your happiness, for your joy, and for all that is destined for you to arrive. Happy birthday. Also, one of our other family members, Margie, lost her mother a week ago tomorrow. And Margie, I wanted to express that on a broadcast, how much love we have for you and your family. I don't think any of us ever met your mother, Susie, but I saw a photo and I saw her magnificence. I saw the laughter that pours out of you in her. And I know Susie is where she needs to be, which is still right next to you. I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge the co-founder of the Advancement Center, Barbara Young. This Advancement Center could not exist without her. Robert and Barbara started this together. Robert Young could not be here without Barbara Young. One is the visitor. One is the householder. They could not exist without the other. I came here in 2017, and if this Advancement Center hadn't been in place, I wouldn't be here. Not because of the Advancement Center, but because of Robert and Barbara. She was the managing director, and still is, of the Advancement Center. But we have moved far beyond the structure of that was created maybe 14 years ago. Yet the love and the purpose of its creation has produced the energy and the magic and the love that's been delivered for years. So as Barbara settles into a new leadership, maybe from the background, I just want to honor her and acknowledge that you are just as much a part of the creation of the Advancement Center as Robert. And what you have provided is no less important. All of us are delivering what we came to deliver. We're far more than it appears, and our message surpasses this physical incarnation. You may appear to be a trash man in this physical life, but you are a master in the outer reaches of the universe, and your essence and your energy is doing through you what it came to do, even if you haven't fully aligned with that. So each one is a giant. And where there's connection, it is no accident. I could have experienced what I needed to experience in another way. I could have appeared in Australia, but that wasn't how it was going to happen for me. So I'm grateful to both Robert and Barbara equally for what they produced and provided. Not to follow, not to be beholden to, but to honor as you honor yourself. So happy birthday to Mickey. Love to you, Margie and Susie. And congratulations and thank you, Barbara. Cheers. This is the good stuff. This is called You're in the Mystery. Come live in the mystery between nowhere and everywhere, between no thing and everything, and between the known and the unknown, far beyond even the concepts of physical and spiritual, beyond the understanding of what spirit and matter are, beyond doing and being, simply beyond the two polarities, the opposites, black and white, right and wrong, left and right, good and bad, but in the mystery. You have left all identifications to everything. You simply are in the mystery. A mystery that contains all these things, but does not give them a label or definition to focus upon. A mystery that is even beyond freedom, something that we can't explain, something that we can't describe, something that we can only speak about in comparison to something else. For mystery sits unresolved by the mind and its logic and reason. It floats in and out of your reality. It dangles in front of you like a shard of light that comes through your window at the break of dawn, and then moments later rescinds into the shadows as the earth rotates its position relative to the mystery. I can only describe what it feels like to live here. It is the most peaceful place that one can ever imagine, like sitting on the beach with warm tropical breezes passing over you as the sound of the waves gently crashing onto the sand lulls you deeper into a peace that's so expansive that you feel eternal. And you feel like you've always been and that you've never not been. Just like the ocean itself or the mountain range that stands before you feels as though they have always been and never not been. And in that feeling, there is security and well-being. It is a place where no fear can enter. In this place, the cares of the world dissolve and melt away with ease and grace, lifting the weight of both doing and being off your shoulders, changing your thoughts from the worries of life to simply experiencing life from the mystery. It is as if every moment you are a newborn baby, while at the same time, every moment you have seen and done before. There is nothing new under the sun, and yet everything is always new. It truly is a mystery, yet it is a place that exists in every reality. Of course, your description of this place and even the name you give it may be completely different from mine, for no one can truly know what you are experiencing except you yourself. And the words that you use to describe that place will simply be the words that come to you. It may not even be words. It may be a sound or color or shapes or just simply a look or a smile. For it is just a picture. My picture in this moment is a picture of 1,000 words, and yours might be a picture with no words. I can also tell you that in this place, I am feeling the past, present, and future simultaneously, all so vivid and so alive, for the feeling goes right into my body, a feeling of I was there. I am there. Where am I? What day is it? It is palpable and so alive, and I am in the mystery. And the emotional response that comes forward from this feeling and from being in this place is almost too much to bear, as the tears flow indiscriminately without resistance from the feelings that can be felt in the expanded knowingness of who and what you are and who and what everything is. You feel intention. You feel from someone, anyone, the person right next to you or the person on a screen 1,000 miles away. You feel the intention to love, and you're brought to tears. And you feel from another the intention to hurt, and you're brought to tears again. But the tears are not attached to sadness or joy, but to the awe of feeling it all, to the depth, the height, and the width and breadth of the light and love that exist within the mystery. You're in the mystery, and the enormity of all that you can feel is taking your breath away. Oh, how my heart is overflowing with love without conditions. It's as if I have been jettisoned to the outer reaches of the universe, as if all the tentacles that were attaching me to the limitations, reactions, and judgments of this reality have broken free, and I am floating in ecstasy, knowing what everything is, for I am in the mystery. As I ride down the freeway on my way to work, the busy freeway that lovingly empties itself for me, I feel the holographic nature of what I am seeing from out of my human eyes, for all things are like a movie. But it's just an observation with no judgment of good or bad. I am free, and I no longer have to have a judgment, criticism, reaction, opinion, or even thought. Now I see that outside of the mystery, you are forced to have a judgment, a reaction, have a preference, take a side. But in the mystery, you are removed from the obligation to respond and react, and instead live with the pure acceptance of what life delivers you. In the mystery, my thinking and awareness are so completely different from the thinking and awareness of most of humanity. I have been stripped of the program that drives a human being to gain what has always been theirs in the first place, leaving me unlimited space to simply experience. So I simply act as a doorway to another way, a way without expectations, a way without conditions. It was once suggested to me by a very loving friend that I might not want to take a path that I was considering taking. He did not say it because there was something wrong with that path, but what he did say was the greatest set of words one could ever hear, because they shone the light on what was in my heart. And when I heard the words, I was free forever. The words were, that path will not take you to where you want to go. And when I heard the words, I knew that I already knew that, but I couldn't see it. And the feeling was one of ecstasy. I was going somewhere, and I always knew it. I was going to the mystery. It was just a whisper many, many years ago, buried so deep in my being that I could never be able to express it. But even then, it was there. And with each passing year, it grew inside of me and led me to places and people that would recognize where I was going, and they would give me a leg up over the fence to my destiny, to the place that was set in my heart to arrive at. It was the mystery. And now I have arrived. I am here right now. And now for me, my true life begins. We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun, and the bonny boat was one as we sailed into the mystic. Hark now, hear the sailors cry, smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. When that foghorn blows, I will be coming home. Yeah, when that foghorn blows, I want to hear it. I don't have to fear it, 'cause I want to rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. And magnificently we will float into the mystery. And together we will float into the mystery. Know that whatever you have placed in your heart is where you are going to. Jesus said, in my Father's house, there are many mansions. Each mansion represents your permanent connection and residence with your Creator. Everything is conspiring to take you where you really want to go, and you are the only one who knows where that is. It burns deep within you, and it is never far from your heart. Although our mansions will be located in different parts of our Heavenly Father's house, they will all have in common the abandonment of the obligation to live under the human program that was set in motion eons ago, and a love without conditions. This is how another will know that you are in your Father's house, for in that moment you will have arrived into the mystery. And it is from this place that the new world will be fashioned, created from the pure energy of the mystery for the benefit of all life on this planet, which I have named Earthlandia, and for the human beings that will inhabit her, who are called Earthlandians, the people of the heart. I join a great assembly of masters who share my vision from the mystery, a vision that together we will bring into this physical reality with great joy, excitement, and anticipation for a future that has been placed inside our hearts from the mystery. And I sing this stanza from words and a melody that was created for America, but now it is for the whole planet, Earthlandia. So it goes, Earthlandia, Earthlandia, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Cheers to you, and cheers to us all. How magnificent we all are. Thank you for allowing me to share these words on this day. Thank you for your presence, your support, and your heart. Love, magic, and laughter, but mostly laughter. Thank you. I am David, and I am in the mystery.